Tai Chi, most people they think about it for the old people, and I always try to tell people, though, that's not the right word for that, because Tai Chi need a lot of patience, especially in these modern days. We all surrounded by something fast. You want the car fast, you want your internet fast, you want your mind working fast, try to catch something. But Tai Chi need to be patient to rethinking behind the meetings. So just like you go to gym, you go push-ups 10 times, 100 times, you feeling your muscle pump and you're sweating, you feel the result right away. Tai Chi is totally different than what we usually thinking about. We cannot get a result right away. So it takes a long time. So that's why for the young kids or even young adult, it's very difficult to fall in love with it. Need to be lots of patience, lots of memorize, lots of flowing. And that is just the beginning. Tai Chi has 3 levels we call Jin, Qi, Shen. Jin physically, Qi energy, Shen spirit. I have a lot of students, when they come in, they always think about, I want this part of it. A lot of people jumping to spirit right away. Everything can be, jumping like go to school, like this is a first grade student, say, I want to go to college. I always say no right away, because you have to take it step by step and go to that directions. And for the little kid, they always want to have fun. They always just, fun first, beside anything else. So that's why the Tai Chi need to be calm, settle down, and thinking and flowing and slow movements. So that's completely opposite of what we want to go quick, faster. So that's why it's very difficult for young kids. For adult, for the senior, that's why the people say Tai Chi for old people, because senior they got more patience. And but I believe, and also we do have a lot of students, 8 years old, 9 years old, training Tai Chi, and they're doing great. It's about how we guiding them and how we leading them, and then they were understanding.
My name is Eli Allen Wassenaar.
How old are you?
I am 15.
How long have you been studying Wushu?
About 7 years.
And what's your favorite part about it?
Getting to learn new things and have fun and just exercise at the same time. I think it was just for fun at the start, and then I just got into it and wanted to just keep competing. About 2 years ago, I tried out for the junior team tryouts, and then I heard that they were going to do U.S. team tryouts for the full team, so I was like, let's try it. Hopefully helping, teaching, and maybe even going to Olympics.
Yeah, so for a while, I didn't really do Wushu very seriously. I just kind of did it twice a week for fun, kind of to do something. But then, a year ago, or maybe a little less than a year ago, I decided I really want to get serious and do Wushu. So I started coming to classes that weren't even my classes, like yellow belt, white belt, and started training at home a lot too, mostly working out and stuff. So that's probably why, and yeah, it's a choice too.
Yeah, he's very outgoing. He gets along with everybody. Before he left, he was teaching a lot of classes with Master Chen, so he loves to teach.
I think Master Chen does it similar to how I teach some other younger kids. You teach one part at a time, kind of. Don't need to teach every single detail at once. So when he approaches details, maybe one class will focus on one section, or for one person, we'll focus on this one part. You got to practice this little combination or something and work on the timing. And that's something I need to practice more. Sometimes I'll tell one of the kids, I'll tell them 100 different things they did wrong. When it'd be better to teach them 5 things they did wrong and then make them remember, and the next 5 things later on. What I struggle with the most is spinning. There's a jump where you do jump front, jump outside kick in the air and spin around and land in chin style splits. Preferably, if you wanted to make it so the judges have no question to give you that score, you spin over one circle. I can barely do that when I land in split, so that's probably my biggest physical weakness.
This is everything to him, Tai Chi, and so that's what he's doing, that's what he's thinking about all the time. He's training or trying to land a new jump or whatever. It's not like he has 8 different hobbies. This is pretty much his big one right now.
Body go first. Body go first. So sword would be leave there. See, look at it. If you're there, it becomes so rush. If you go there, see, body go this, and then body go, then go back. I'll make it happen better. I don't like. So just go.
Master Chen is probably the best teacher I've ever had. He's very fun. When he needs to, he will be really strict, and everything that you're bad at or good at, he still wants to make sure you're perfectly down on it or able to remember how to do it perfect.
Punch too low. And you're gonna do like this. Make sure go a little further so you can see in front.
He is probably the coolest person I know. His life story is very inspiring. He came to America not knowing really anything. And he trained Wushu his whole life in China, and then he came here.
You bring a different culture, come to the different countries, and especially in Bend, Oregon, it's a little bit difficult once you first started. I remember in Chinese we have a word called 爱拼才会赢, which means you have to fight so you will win. So that's kind of the idea in my mind. So I sell my house, I come to here, and it was my wife Karen, and she put out the money from the retirement, and we started, and then we just decided to open a school. Once you open a school, it's a very difficult to wait, people to show up, and every day it's all, very hard time. But once we have a student, I remember we doing one advertising and just standing by the outside tower in the downtown Bend. And they have just perfect timing. They have one Saudi monk, the show, come to Bend, and we were just passing the flyer outside the door. And the great thing is so many people, they even say thank you to me because I'm doing like a monk. So they say, good job. They talk to me, oh, you did a good job. And at that time, I didn't expect too much. I said thank you, and just pass the flyer for the people. So we got 2 students. Come from that show and showing up in the second days. Actually, that was made me really happy. So that's how I started.
He worked really hard and adapted to everything and taught me a lot of really important lessons that I'll hopefully adapt to as I get older, and hopefully I can teach them to other people too.
So Master Chen has, I think, adapted to American culture in the sense that he wants to be able to teach students and to be able to share his passion and share his knowledge of martial art and the culture of China, but recognizes that Americans just have a different approach to pursuing things. And so he's tried to adapt it and make it accessible to Americans, which I applaud because I think that's why he has such a great school and he has such a great reputation. I think he gets, students, not only that, maybe excel physically, but people who are genuinely interested in the art form and the culture behind it.
Good job! Okay. Drink it. Hey. Yes. That's right. That's how you gotta feel like heavy. Yes. Let's drink it. That's right. Hey, I'm better.
He seems to try to not only adapt to the American culture, but also treat each student individually and kind of give them what they need as best he can. And so Robbie was really seeking out, more training, more intensity, and I think Master Chen knew that he could handle what the schools in China have to offer.
Robbie gonna go with me, go to China, and he gonna stay there for the 3 months total, which means this is the first time he gonna be left his parents for a long time, and 3 months for the 14 years old kid to take adventure by himself and go to China to do it and to train in Chinese martial art, doing the Tai Chi and learning the Chinese philosophy, calligraphy, painting, Chinese cultures. I think that's very exciting, even myself too.
I can't believe the amount of effort he's had to go to for Robbie to make this possible for him. Robbie is staying at his parents' house for most of this time. Master Chen's had to, reach out to old friends and teachers and teammates and ask for their help in hosting Robbie. He's had to make arrangements for him to have, a Chinese tutor. And so many of these things, I even looked into it when we first began talking about his 3 months time there, and there's really no way for an American to make arrangements for the things that Master Chen made arrangements for, because you really have to have connections there. You have to, speak the language, be able to understand or read the language to even, make connections with Western style schools, much less authentic Chinese teachers and authentic, Chinese martial art facilities.
Because he's a, kind of gentle and a focused kid, and I was asking, you can try the Tai Chi, and then he said, okay, I will try it, and then he tried it, and then I just gave him some little bit instructions and let him learn something new, and then he always just grab it and then do it in his own way and focus. Just like circle, Tai Chi is a circle. It doesn't matter how many years you're training it. Just like we practice a circle. Semicircle, beginning, I'm very proud of myself, making a circle. No, this is not circle enough. So Tai Chi is just over and over. We try to get better repetitions. And sometimes when we think about doing a Tai Chi, just get a form done. Just get a cool movement done. But it's very important, need to be always get back, because it's always better when you train your repetitions. That's how you improve better skill. Okay. All right, let's go keep it going.
So most kids don't seem to like being corrected, but I really do like being corrected, because also I like, even my grandparents, they always, oh, you're so amazing, oh, it's so good, but that doesn't really make you better, so I like to improve, and that's by people correcting me, so.
Your hand too high, huh? This hand. That's the yin energy, because when your eyes looking for yang energy, we forget our yin energy. That Tai Chi is training something we not normally see. Yeah, there we go. To feel it. 1, 2. And middle part leading, turn. Yeah. Soft down, back arm, relax your yin energy again. And then expand.
Master Chen is just the most amazing individual. I've gotten to know him over the years, and not only is he passionate about martial art, and he is, and I think, he's exceptionally passionate about it. With his background, he lived at a training center. He's a world champion. He's been a practitioner and a teacher all of his life, all of his career. And not only is he passionate about martial art, but about the Chinese culture.
We're gonna breathing, rising up as high you can. Then put it down. Inhale and down. Okay, we switch hand. 4 corners. Ready, go. Hey! 1. Other corner. Hey! Behind corner. This corner. Then elbow. Hang. See? Yes.
I think he saw in Robbie a lot of initiative and motivation and discipline, and I think he thought Robbie would benefit from experiencing the level of discipline and motivation that the Chinese competitors put into it. I think Robbie is kind of exceptional in that way, is that he's very driven, and there are a lot of students that are, but I think it's been something that's meant a lot to him, and Master Chen, I think, has recognized that. And I think Master Chen has told me himself that he sees himself in Robbie to some extent, like his level of passion about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are a poor and struggling band of players. Please show your appreciation and give generously at the end of the performance.
I think, yeah, and the culture in China and U.S. is a little different, because in China they kind of, you know, the parents seem to expect that the kids have to be really, really good. And it's not just about being fun and that sort of thing. We have, this is like vitamins, water filter, another water filter, extra filter parts. I don't know what that is. These are for like the smog. These are anti-back wipes. These trophies, these are actually, it's funny, they look very impressive, but this is 3rd place out of 3 people. But they gave me a trophy anyway, so I have 2 of these. So there's a lot of different ones. So these ones are from, what's it called? The Berkeley CMAT. Yep, these are from Tiger Claw. This is from Seattle, I'm pretty sure.
I think it'd just be amazing to see 2 such incredibly diverse cultures. I don't know any other human that in America that has that opportunity, so I think he's got a really rare treat to see and experience that culture. Also just the training and discipline that will definitely serve him well, and then even if he does continue on Mandarin and Chinese, that's going to be hugely valuable in whatever he does in the future.
Yeah, one of the challenges definitely was like communicating, and they don't, especially Aya does not like love questions like, what time we're going to wushu, or should we go to wushu at this time, or something like that. He'll kind of look annoyed at me and then like yell something back, and I'm like, so yeah, but it's overall not been very hard. biking at the normal way they bike in China versus biking with Ye are two different levels. It probably took me a month to be able to keep up with Ye, but like a week or 2 weeks to get used to how they bike, because Ye is extra crazy. I don't get too lonely, like, as in I get sad because I'm not around people. I do sometimes, though, get, like, my brain gets kind of rowdy. Like, I'm constantly thinking of things, you know, and like, ooh, this is cool, and I want to tell somebody, but I can't tell anybody about it, so, or I want to have a conversation with somebody. So that is kind of sad, but...
I think for 14 years of boarding from the United States, and these days everybody, all have a cell phone, social media, and always entertaining. Their mind never stop. Always, something fun, always pop out going on. And but he completely live in a different style. Live with my parents. They are 70s, and he cannot be shared. Something he may want to. Share more deep meeting or deep, chatting or conversations. It's kind of challenging.
最困难的主要是语言障碍。这个语言，因为我的英语毕竟只有1-2句而已。那再深一点，日常生活当中总是难免要说这说那，所以来讲，要让他听懂，那就必须来讲用自己来表达是比较不完整，而且他会听不懂，所以只能来讲，凭着手机那个语言翻译官来帮助我跟他交流交通。
He's really nice. It kind of so. At the beginning, he's like, with all the guests. The first day, it's like, oh, ha 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 ha, and then like after one day, he's much more gruff and stuff, which I kind of like. I don't like to be coddled, so it was nice. He's nice because he did, even though he was gruff, he was very overprotective of me. Wouldn't let me go anywhere.
He's learned a lot, but it's there's a steep learning curve learning Mandarin, and he has to sort of rely on other people maybe more than he would want to, given if there wasn't a language barrier. I think he would want to have some more independence. He has a lot of independence here in Bend in the US, and I think it's been humbling in a way to have to rely on others for more help. And so I think that's one big thing.
Hui.
No.
Hui.
No. Second tone.
Oh, hui. Hui. 对不起，没关系。
No. Catch your coat.
有 catch. Oh, 感冒。感冒 just cold. Catch a cold. In a lot of circumstances, I can either use a translator app or the point I want to get across is very simple. But there are some instances where I'll be doing wushu by myself, and someone will try and talk to me on the street, and they'll say something I can understand, but I won't really know how to answer the question. Yeah, the language barrier is pretty hard, but at the same time, I'm getting better at it. I was doing practicing Chinese for like 2 months leading up to this, and I learned like, I don't know, 30 words, and now I can probably speak like 150 words. I've been here 2.5 months.
从年龄上来讲，这个中国的孩子呢，普遍性来讲，就是说，都是相对来讲就是比较依靠父母来，日常生活当中都是依靠父母亲来进行打理。从格雷比他的生活习惯来讲，他好像是成熟了很多。成熟了很多，主要是表现在就是说，比如说给他讲一下，他谎言能力呢还是算比较强，他马上能够接受，他听得懂，马上能够接受，而且会认真去做。
It's pretty fun. We don't normally we just say go, and then we don't talk until we get to wushu after that. I like to think about things while I bike. 'Cause it's a long bike ride, but before I would kind of think about things and then get distracted, and then he'd get way ahead, and then he'd look behind and go, and then wait for me. But now I can keep up really well, so we just go there and yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I think Master Chin exposes them to so many different forms in wushu, like he did Praying Mantis and different weapons. And then when he started Tai Chi, he just really liked it. And there's, even though it's slow, there's a ton of difficult moves and jumping, spinning outside kick and things like that are very, very hard that he's still working on over in China. And I think that's why he wanted to go to China, to even see and learn with some of the best kids over there.
Robbie 他那个从暑假过来哈，这个到现在差不多3个月，然后我觉得他，还是我不能说他进步很大啦，那可以说他还是有一些程度上的进步，特别是什么他的基本功，他这个3个月在这，我觉得我主要看他不是看他套路，他的那个太极套路其实不是主要的，我觉得还是我比较注重他的基本功啦，包括缠拳的基本功，还是一些最基础的太极拳基本功，包括难度的基本功的一些辅助练习，我比较着重的是看他这些。那这些一旦提高了，在他的这个专项上，在他的套路上，他就会有一定程度的进步，这样子。而且要表扬的是非常自觉，那小孩子非常刻苦，如果这边练完以后，到他回家了哈，还是会自己在那边琢磨。很刻苦的一个小孩子。
This is extremely like a very unique and special opportunity. I probably very, very, very few martial arts schools you can have this opportunity for your students. So.
为什么从小练这个怎么讲？就是我觉得是，但是我们也不能太小。像我现在在这边一般选材的话，我是从大班，我是建议从大班的这个下学期开始，也大概就是在5岁半、6岁这样子，我们给他选过来。因为这个时候的小孩，一个是什么？他的这个理解上，他有一定程度的理解能力，他可以接受。那来这边玩以后呢，我们讲的动作呢，他相对包括他的这个整个品质啊，包括他的整个这个理解能力呢，我们所教的呢，我们所讲的他会听得懂。那小孩子为什么我觉得他要从小练起？因为从小练起，他对他的这个，因为小时候他这个韧带，我们武术有要求一定的柔韧嘛，这个时候练可能的话，我们也会比较好压，会比较小孩会适应的话也会比较快。那如果说他大一点再过来练的话，他很多方面会受限，其中韧带这一关就是比较困难的，这样子。而从小练的话，他经过从小练起的话，可以从他的意志力啊，他的整个各方面对武术的认识呢，也会更快更早一些。
Chuan Mei was the coach in Zhangzhou, who also world champion in Southern style, and she is more of a loud kind of a coach, but she actually she mostly corrected my Northern style because we do a lot of Northern style in Zhangzhou.
往前抛，往上多一点可以吗？正好身体要起来，手不能出地。
She's really nice, like out of wushu, and she goes a little easier on me. She'll kind of like do this like kind of annoyed, annoyed medium voice sound at me, and say things in English at me. and it's always like I always feel bad because I'll do something and she'll go, and I sometimes feel bad because I don't do it very well, but that's okay. But she is very loud. It's good, like when she looks at the kids, or if she like is looking at a kid intensely and then like yelling at them and telling them to do something, they'll much more likely do it correctly. Like sometimes this one girl can't do right landing tornado kick, and then she'll yell at her and look at her while she's doing it, and then she'll do it. So it yields fast results, screaming.
I was 3 years old, started training martial art with my dad. We were just by the side of the river, practice with some old gentlemen in the morning. I was starting more look into it, training more professional way. It's 1989. I was 11 into the Fujian province professional martial art wushu team.
当我陈建芬11岁离开你的时候，你有什么感觉？
陈建峰呢，他11岁就离开我们，单独在省体工队武术队里边那边独自生活。对于我们一个独生子女来讲，离开我们身边，非常舍不得。
我7岁嘛，7岁开始，然后我就跟那个陈建峰就是都一起，可以讲我们2个从小就一起练起来的，一直到进省队啊这样子。建峰可以说我跟他，我们不敢说怎么讲，就是跟他从小可以说真的是不敢说青梅竹马了哈，就可以说就是从小这样一起长大，可以说是手足情深啊，这种感情哦，不是。而且又是同乡，又都是漳州的，又是不能说他出去这么久，好像感情淡了。我反而觉得我们这种从小建立起来的这个感情，不管任何时候，也不管说我们离得多远啊，这种感情始终都是非常好的。这个感情不亚于真的这种亲的那个兄弟姐妹这样子。
Competition。
他那个。我儿子他去参加比赛呢，是第一次参加省运会。省运会大概就是在1980几年，1988年到89年之间，大概是这个时候。具体时间反正看他那个奖牌就有。所以当时他第一次去参加省运会的时候呢，就得到了金牌、银牌啊，好几个。我当时非常激动，他是那个武术长拳啊，那个刀术啊，传统拳啊，那个反正他是全人都基本上那奖牌都让他拿了，我感到非常自豪，非常高兴。那时候沾沾自喜的说，这个儿子了不得，所以。他的成绩呢，确实来讲，包括我们陈家整个家族呢都非常高兴，不是单单我高兴，我那些兄弟姐妹大家都为我喝彩。
都1、2、1、2。1、2、3， and we need a kick。对呀，用腰，用腰，要注意用腰动，
前面。勾脚的啊，就这样啊。
一个他天分非常好，这个武术的天分很好，掌握动作比较快，这个对武术的兴趣比较浓厚的兴趣，所以学东西比较认真。那天分好加上认真，所以呢他就很容易出成绩。我的印象是这样，所以他后来能一路从在武术这个专业上一路发展到从开头当少年儿童运动员、业余运动员到专业运动员，到国外。把武术推向世界，一直到现在，能取得今天这个效果，那就跟他这个本质是有关系的。什么本质呢？就是天分，天资不错。再一个呢，对武术有浓厚的兴趣和热爱，这两者是缺一不可。那就是武德就是说，因为中国武术是一个包含很多学科，跟很多学科交融的。刚才讲的有哲学、有医学、有文学、有生理学、养生学各种学的，各种学科交融的。因为它在千百年的发展过程中，很多学科的融入，所以它是多学科的。多学科它就说它有丰富的文化内涵。那武德是中国武术文化的一个不可或缺的，甚至说比较重要的这个组成部分。因为武术的它的起源和它的目的都是技击，那技击它就是一个像刚才讲的是双刃剑，用于好人他就是见义勇为，掌握坏人手上他就为祸社会，是不是？所以说他是说武德呢是对武术习武者行为道德规范的一种约束，就是说武德就是习武者，这个就是按照这个词来解释武德。一个，它首先是中国武术传统文化的重要组成部分；再一个，它这个名词的解释就是习武者必须遵循的道德规范，是在我们一般人的社会公德上的基础上，对习武者有一些特别的要求。那历代像少林寺，它有各种门规，各个门派有它的门规。这个门规呢，就是对你的行为进行约束，比如说什么事不能做，什么事能做。那就很多条了。各个门派，它内容不尽相同，但是呢，它的精神是一样的。就是说，原则讲就是说，不能做坏事，要做好事，要讲义气，要见义勇为，不能持纪为恶。就总的来说是这样。所以说，如果因为它是双刃剑，你没有道德用这个武德进行约束的话，那你对这武术呢，对习武者本身也不利，对社会也是一种祸害，是不是？所以武德非常重要。
中国传统文化是博大精深嘛，然后它里面的画种也是很多种，汇集了古人到现在一直以来的，历代的这些艺术家的一直创新啊。然后呢，我选择的就比较喜欢就是中国传统宋元时期的这个国画，我是非常热爱，从小就喜欢的，所以呢，我就是专注研究这一个领域的这个美学。所以也就很刻苦的去学习，学的现在也转眼也4年。
It's not just like if you can paint the tree well. It's like you have to paint a tree well while also keeping the paintbrush straight and doing the right speed of strokes while keeping your back straight. It's kind of weird to get used to, but I do. It is, sometimes I like when someone's teaching me to teach me like all the little details and stuff, so even if sometimes they're unnecessary.
感觉说，全世界的艺术它其实都是相通的，它的美都是共同的。那我也很荣幸，就是能够把宋元这个美学，传播给这个 Lobby 啊，美国的这个 Lobby。那感觉他还是很有天赋的，就是觉得我是很希望说他能够继续的去热爱中国传统文化，去把它给学好，好认识好，然后 传播给更多的美国的朋友。
Robbie misses American food. It's funny because he loves Chinese food, but I think he's used to more variety in the US than he gets there. And so the conversation in the last couple of days leading up to our trip to Hong Kong, he's been talking about all the food he wants to eat. And I hope he's able to do that in Hong Kong. I don't know if it's going to be as easy as he thinks.
So today is September 3rd. Tuesday is the third week back at training in Zhengzhou, the second day of the third week. So I'm going to Hong Kong in less than a week. And I was initially not super excited. It turns out I can't train at Hong Kong at all, but I really don't care anymore. I am so excited to eat American food. I have not had candy in like 3.5 weeks. Not any candy of any kind anywhere. Not a single teeny tiny bit. The only kind of sugar I've had is some orange juice and some tea. So I made the foolish decision of eating all of my candy in the first 5 days. Which probably could have lasted me this entire trip. But I'm excited to go to Hong Kong to eat American food. Not necessarily they have more American food than they do here. They probably do, but here I don't really want to ask his parents to take me to get American food, even though I can literally see a Kentucky Fried Chicken from this window.
My medical problem started in November of 2016, and it started out as a severe case of vertigo. I got that taken care of, and about 10 days later, something else completely different happened, and the doctors were completely dumbfounded. I believe it was this onset of the cancer that I have, and I apologize if I'm very hard to understand because the cancer I had was stage 3 cancer of the tongue, which affected my eating habits, my swallowing habits, my talking, my speech, everything about it. But it really affected the entire right side of my body and threw off my balance completely, which is what got me into Tai Chi to begin with. Why Tai Chi works, I'm not going to question it. When I'm doing Tai Chi, it's the only time where I'm out of pain in my body, whether it's my neck and the arthritis in there, or my knees that are shot, or my back. You know, you take your pick, but when I'm doing Tai Chi, it is the only time when I'm out of pain completely. Fortunately for me, Master Chen lives in the same city as I do. He pushes you hard, but in a very gentle way. It's just amazing how much that man knows. A lot of people, they'll have the knowledge, but they're not a good teacher. He really lets you know that be mindful of your own body. If you can do it, great. If you can't, great. You're doing it for yourself. And that's a great thing about Tai Chi because you do it just for yourself. And you can go as far as you want and deep into the form as you want, or you can just do it to move. But there's more to Tai Chi than just moving very slow. And that's where the knowledge of it comes in with Master Chen. He really takes you deep into it. Because it is a martial arts form. It's rooted in the martial arts form, but at the same time, it's a very slow, easy movement to just get your body moving, get your chi flowing throughout you, and that's what's important.
我的名字叫郑磊石，那个是集美大学的体育学院的武术老师啊。现在呢，在集美大学已经工作了10年了吧。我的主要的这个任务就是带我们的武术专项的运动员参加比赛、表演，各项的这种表演任务吧。这个就是我主要的一些教学的一些任务。曾经我在2005年吧拿了个全运会冠军同时同年也拿了世锦赛的男拳冠军因为这些拿完成绩之后也有一些这种优势，然后正好高校也需要我们这样的人才，所以说也借此机会来到这个集美大学来工作。这个武术对我来说，因为从小就接触到武术，一直到现在。这么多年了，武术可以等于是教会了我一种为人处事的方法，以及它的一种内涵比较多、比较多样，而且比较含蓄中庸的这种思想，它影响了我整个人的一种状态。这么多年来，一直在这样的影响着我。我也同时也是在这种思想在灌输在我们整个的课堂当中，以及传递给我们学生都是这种思维，就是一定要有这种中庸之道，一定要有这种平和这种心态，看待我们的事物，对待我们的事物，以及我们的接待我们的接触的人都是这样子。这样子，我觉得中国人应该是讲的比较。说白了就是要圆，做人要稍微圆一点。如果有棱角的话，就比较尖锐，比较容易刺伤别人或者是损害自己。
Well, I would say one of the frustrations is also the wushu training schedule. It's because, or especially right now during the school year, it's kind of, light class out for a week. Holiday class out for a week. After competition, class out for a week. So there's been a lot of not wushu. Also, other than that, it's hot. But one of the most annoying problems I've had is the cockroaches. I think I've killed 6 of them within 10 feet of my room, one of which a full grown in my room on the wall, flying level to me.
I think he would like to have trained more. I think that he had hopes that he would be able to train longer hours and more classes than he's been able to, but he's made good use of the time, and I think physically he's probably done as much as he should. He definitely can't keep up with his teammates, and he went into it knowing that. It's just the level of just the teaching methods, I think, are a little more intense than Robbie's used to, but he tries his best to keep up, and I think it's definitely been a big motivating factor to try to reach the level that his teammate or his classmates have achieved.
If everybody can do the over splits, then you start to think, oh, I'm really behind, I need to start doing the over splits. But if you're in a place where everybody can do the splits and some people can't do the splits, that kind of thing, it's like, oh, I'm doing pretty good, I'm with the group. So it's kind of like here the pro is, especially with Fujo, is you're immersing yourself in people who are way better than you, which kind of, like, for me, it's like, oh, heck, I'm way behind, I need to catch up to these people.
He does talk sometimes about the teaching method. You know, there's, unlike Master Chen, there's screaming by the coaches and sometimes yelling, and, you know, some of the kids are brought to tears. And Robbie's kind of like, oh my goodness, I hope that, you know, he tries really hard not to get in trouble to, you know, make the teachers or the coaches angry at him. But I think they give him a little bit of special treatment, given that he's a visitor and he's, you know, new to the culture and new to the methods that they use. But he's set goals for himself.
I think the culture being lost, that's absolutely happening everywhere. We're not talking about a dangerous animal. We're not talking about dangerous cultures. We're not talking about, I think a lot of old things, you know, it will kind of take it by revolutions. And but there's a whole bunch, a lot of people like same passion. We want more culture stay longer, and we want to let great things stay longer and continue helping us and carrying through generations. You know, we call long the Legend of the Dragons, and we really wanted our culture continue, you know, for many generations, and to keep it a good culture to let more people, you know, carry on and share together, because the world's getting smaller. The internet, the technology make our world smaller, and hopefully we can use this traditional art and to bring us together and peaceful. And I think that happiness is what we, you know, all wish for.
中国文化它已经有5000多年的历史。那茶叶在我们中国本身已经是不陌生了，从那个柴米油盐酱醋茶到生活的每个点点滴滴。那特别是我们福建，因为我生长在福建的漳浦，那从小到大就会受这个茶叶的一个影响。那我们这边主要喝的还是以中国6大茶类中的乌龙茶。那我们中国到这个福建来讲，就是这个茶叶很注重这个功夫茶，是我们闽南的功夫茶。好，那我们从茶叶本身的它的原理到它。
洪大王阴谋得逞。啊！
哦，你好。
I wasn't expecting this.
That's a cool outfit.
How's it going?
Good.
Nice.
Did you get back from training?
No, I was going to training at 3, but it's not 3 yet. I thought I was going to train, but...
Nice.
Getting used to the new lifestyle, very different from what I'm used to. And that's probably the biggest thing, really. Just like showering, cleaning clothes, when to eat, and things like that, and my schedule. Because not all of China is like this, but there are schools like this in China and other places in the world that teach kids how not to be coddled and not to take things advantage of. And the closest thing America has to that is a military boot camp. So. They're all very strict, but behind the strictness is compassion towards the students, because they really want the students to get better. They don't want the students to have it easy, and they want to teach their students how to get through tough situations and things like that. Very. I'm excited to get a lot better at Wushu, especially because it's a lot different style of training, and I'm going to get a lot better when I come back.
And tomorrow we're going to leave, and you're going to be here for the next, how long?
Till April is my flight. It could get changed to longer, but the minimum amount of time is until April 3rd, so about 5-6-ish months.
My name is Judy Liu. I've been doing Tai Chi for 5 years. When I first started Tai Chi, I think I was 10 years old, and my dad knew that Zhou Laoshi had a Chen-style Tai Chi class, so then he made me join. And then at the beginning, I was like, oh, Tai Chi is for old people. But then the way Zhou Laoshi taught it, there's a lot of there's discipline in it and the ways you can challenge yourself, and I just took those challenges, and then in the end, I like doing the challenges, and I like Tai Chi. My favorite part is The part right after you finish your non-do, because after you move and then you can peaceful down, and then usually if you want to like make the form easier for yourself, you'll do non-do and then you kind of like go easy, so then you get to feel like that high peak and then the low, so the balance is really nice to feel. I realized that after doing Tai Chi, there's a lot of the philosophy inside. So the dong and the jing, so the moving and then the quiet. You have to know that there's a balance in between everything, including your personality. So I'm not a very open or social person, and at school I'm kind of awkward. But then I find that even though there's an awkward part, there's also some place that I can excel in. So I find the different balances, and in the end, I'm just happy with myself. I wish to spread Tai Chi, but I also know that Tai Chi is hard to spread. It's for old people, but at the same time, it is also a wonderful sport for young people, and I want to spread that around. So Tai Chi in the future, I know I want to spread it. It's getting popular, but I think it needs to be more popular with the younger people, because it's a good sport for discipline and self-challenging, which is really important to like face every single challenge and get over it, and also know that even if you fail, there's still it's not the end of the world. It's okay. Yeah. So I want to spread the philosophy around more.
当然我觉得很重要啊，因为这是一个传播的其中一个途径嘛，让大家通过这样的就是在一起可以互相交流，可以互相学习嘛，会提高大家，其实都是大家有个共同的爱好。有，因为太极拳太博大精深了，就是练太极拳，他一开始只是想学太极拳，学到后面呢，你会发现太极拳，就是带给你的可能更深层的东西就不一样，可能太极拳讲的天时地利人和，可能还讲的是传统武术文化，然后还有我们讲最重要的武德各方面，让你会学到很多东西。
那应该在武术界以前有这句话，中国武术源于中国，属于世界。它应该这种宝贵的文化，这个项目呢，应该属于全人类的，应该造福全人类。那近年来就是说，武术已经走出国门，越来越多的受到国际友人的喜爱和接收，那就是说，这点就足以说明这个武术它的这个项目是个很好，就是说它是很有内容的，对人体健康很有益的，而且从锻炼来说效果肯定是很好的。所以就是说所以它因为它的好处越来越多的让大家认识到，所以它随着在中国各方面的开放，是文化也对外开放，所以它武术也让国外的友人更加的认识到它的好处，所以越来越多的外国人参加到中国武术的锻炼行列。那这个武术已经走向世界了，今后的必然在世界上呢，人就说产生更大的影响，发挥更好的效果。这个已经超出武术的范畴，对我来说是有点难。那我只能说我个人的一些见解啦，不一定很对哈，就是个人感觉。因为人的生命是非常的有限，哪怕你活到100岁，一旦生命逝去也就是非常的短暂。那就人就是在这个短暂生命中，我们要就是说，从个人来说尽量日子生活过得，当然除了物质生活过得比较宽裕一点健康是很重要的。你有健康，你才有生活质量，这个是一个。这个呢，要有专业的爱好，你才觉得充实。这我真实的体会。你没一个专业伴随你，一个爱好，一个专业伴随你的一生，你这个只有丰富的物质生活你等于是跟其他动物没什么区别。人之所以是高级动物，它对精神上的追求很重要。你这个一生如果精神上的精神生活充实的话，你不枉为来人世间走一趟。如果你一个生都碌碌无为，没有爱好，哪怕你万贯家财，一天只会吃喝一旦死掉 我说你这一生意义不大。你特别是你如果在某种专业领域有所建树，你这方面的你的知识，他在世间的时间超过你的生命。比如说你生命活100岁，但是比如说你创造的业绩，有的人后人是永远记录。甚至说，比如说我武术，我教的武术，我们又回到跟我的专业结合。我武术把我的武术在我这一生武术好好研究，能很好的传一些学生，代传下去。我能好传一些很有建树的学生，那这些学生他的记忆，他会等于是超出我的生命，所以说也是说我这一生的延续，远远超过你的生命。我的学生比如往下传3代、4代、5代，甚至可以传几百年，他的超过你的，我们记忆可以超过我们的生命。那我们这种生命呢，从某种意义讲，这种生命的意义就超出你生命本身这个时间。
Yeah, I'll probably do Tai Chi forever. I really like Tai Chi. I obviously won't compete forever. Definitely for like a little while more though. Definitely like the rest of my childhood, probably almost certainly a fair while after that.